Hey everybody, this is Eric Brady with Seattle Sound Home Inspections. Just doing a little roof maintenance today, actually chimney maintenance today. Using a product called Flexible Seal. There's a lot of different brands. One of these they're all called Elastometric coating. Many times they're opaque or they have a color or tinter in them. They're very popular on masonry chimney tops, because you can install them very quickly. They pretty much do what you need them to do, but they do require ongoing maintenance. I selected a clear product. You can see how this is kind of shiny. What's going on here is the original chimney cap had an asphalt coating, so just tar that they essentially painted on here. That doesn't work quite as well. Tar breaks down under UV radiation. You can imagine this part of your chimney gets a lot of UV radiation. And then later they came in with an elastometric, which is essentially kind of like you can think of it as a synthetic tar, which is this gray product here. So that was good, and it lasted about 5 years, I would say, after I purchased the home. I don't know how long it was here before that, a few years anyway. And then it started to crack. You started getting these little hairline fissures here and there. And essentially moisture is getting underneath it, and it's no longer elastic, it's now brittle. So what you do is you peel up any of it that is not sound, or not something you'd want to put a new coating on. This looks pretty good. You can see it's a little discolored here by the chimney. I chose clear more than anything just so I could show you what's going on. A contractor's probably not going to want to do this because, there's not a good finished product here. They're going to use an opaque color to make it look more uniform. I don't care. When I'm up here, I'm up here to fix something. I'm not up here to look at how cosmetically beautiful everything is. I previously had a chimney leak, and we installed this drip edging here. It's 100 degree with a 90 degree downturn. Rainwater comes off the rooftop or the chimney top, runs down here, and this gets kicked out to this point, and then because this edge is on here, it drips down, and that keeps water from running down the face of the brick and essentially protects it. Water gets in these little cracks and will freeze, and you'll get spalling of the brick, but also just chipping or loose masonry. You can see the process started here. Essentially, since I've done this a few years ago, the chimney stopped leaking, and it essentially has not aged at all since then. So I went all the way around, just adhered it on with a really high quality caulk or adhesive, and now we're topping off with the clear coat. What I do like about the clear is if you drip some on the roof, which is something you do see, you can see I drip some right here. You're not going to see that from the ground, so who cares? You essentially paint it on with a brush. I bought just a handleless brush at the hardware store that was in the asphalt roof coating section, and to store it, I'm just going to stick it back in this bucket. This is a 1 gallon container, and reseal it in the lid on there. Otherwise, if you leave that brush out, it'll harden up and you'll never be able to use it again. And if you have to throw the brush away, oh well. So anyways, let me come back and recoat this. You want to do it obviously when it's dry. It says it can be done when the surface is wet. Ideally, though, it would be dry. So got it kind of filled in now. You can see with these areas where I chipped some out, they're a little bit here and there. They're a little bit low. Got some openings like this guy right here definitely needs a little bit more, and maybe right here as well. So I'm going to drop some more right here, but we're pretty much done. I thought you'd like to look at this. We get a lot of, in our home inspections, see a lot of chimneys from mid-century moderns that are in need of just some love and attention, and that's what I would call this. I mean, this bucket cost me $55, which is pretty expensive. But if I were to pay a contractor to do this, it would be hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So anyways, ongoing maintenance tip. New construction homes don't have masonry fireplaces by and large. There's a reason for that. These things just definitely tend to be a maintenance issue. And they're essentially a hole in your roof. So You can have leaking. It's a heat suck, so you it's very hard to seal these to keep air movement and temperature inside your home. So with our new energy efficiency standards, we're just not seeing masonry fireplaces anyway. Anyways, if you have any questions about masonry or anything else, just reach out to me. Again, this is Eric Brady with Seattle Sound Home Inspections. Bye.